And today we have a very special person with us, our star faculty and our co-founder, Mr. Arho Kamal Das. For those of you who do not know this gentleman yet, let me announce that he is AIR 77 of GATE Electrical Engineering 2020.
Contrary to the expectations of the students, the paper was extremely tough. It was tricky, analytical, and overall it was not that high scoring paper as compared to 2019. It was quite low scoring, and yeah, so the point I want to make here is that GATE is an unpredictable exam, and aspirants should be well prepared to face any kind of difficulty level, and it may or may not be according to the expectations. So it is better to keep their preparation up to the mark and up to their best.
So aspirants should not go to the exam hall with a predetermined mindset. So that is what you want to say.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much for your advice. And so the next question that I want to ask, that is, what were the sources that you followed during your preparation?
The sources of that I followed in my preparation were mostly, as I was self-study candidate, I followed standard textbooks. Then there were some notes and materials as well, like short notes that I used to revise during my revision time, final revision time, for looking up the formula of different chapters. I used to refer notes as well.
Okay. So that will be beneficial for the aspirants. And can you please tell us something about your favorite subjects?
My favorite subjects are actually the core subjects of electrical engineering, which are like power systems, electrical machines, power electronics, and also other common subjects like network theory, then control systems, engineering maths. So to say, actually, more or less all the subjects are my favorite subjects, and it should be so for a GATE aspirant, because we never know what is going to be the weightage of which subject. It depends upon the GATE authorities how they set the paper, and it varies from year to year. So it is better to prepare all the subjects, not thinking that one subject is more important and the subject is less important. All subjects are more or less equally important, and we should be well prepared in all of them, so that we can tackle the questions from all the subjects well.
Okay, so that was really something unique from you to hear, that most of not much people say that all the subjects are favorite subjects. Okay. So our next question is that how to manage college and GATE preparation together?
This is a very important question. College and GATE preparation can go hand in hand or in a coordinated and together way, such that none of them are neglected. Only the approach to study the subjects need to be slightly different. For GATE, we need objective type of preparation along with preparing the concepts well, and numerical approach. While in semesters, what can be done is the subjective questions are more dealt with, and repetitive kind of paper is seen. So only the approaches towards the two should be different, and the subjects can be studied together in a common manner. And at the time of semesters, what can be done is the preparation can be taken according to semesters, and throughout the semester, the GATE type of preparation can be continued.
Okay, thank you. And what is your advice for a student who is not having very good GPA but still wishes to aspire for GATE? Because I have heard that the students who are not having that much good GPA feels that they are behind in the competition.
Yeah, it may be of concern for, they may think that it is a matter of concern, but I don't think so, because I have seen students with lower GPA or lower grades in their time of college performing very well. So in scoring marks in the semesters, it requires a different kind of skill set, like the subjective preparation has to be done, and answers has to be written very well to answer the questions according to the semester. Well, that decides the marks in the semesters. But in GATE, the concepts are tested, and how we prepare in the objective pattern and the numerical type of questions, and how much we practice and perform well on that day, that matters. So it is not it should not be a matter of concern about regarding the fact that if someone does not do good in semesters, he or she cannot perform that good in it. So they are separate and they need not be taken in one go. Like, and they need not be taken together.
So thank you. That will help our viewers a lot. And the next question is that in case of GATE preparation, we need to study 2 subjects minimum at the same time. So there are 2 types of subjects as mentioned by the aspirants. One is problem-oriented subjects like network theory, control system, etc. And the other one is, say, analytical subjects like electrical machines, power systems, etc. So how to tackle both subjects at the same time?
In tackling the 2 different kinds of subjects while dealing with many subjects together, I think the approaches to the different subjects need to be different. Like for problem-oriented subjects like network theory, more and more different varieties of questions need to be practiced from each and every chapter of the subjects. Like in network theory, there is transient analysis, network theorems, then 2-port network. So different kinds of questions need to be practiced from this chapter, so that if new questions also come, those can be tackled well and answered correctly. And in network and in analytical subjects, those require analytical understanding and depth of knowledge. What can be done is the theoretical concepts need to be prepared well. Along with that, the numerical approach and numerical practice has to be done, so that the numericals and theory both can be tackled well, as we are not sure that which kind of questions are going to be asked in a particular year. So it is good to prepare the concepts as well as the numerical part, both in a good form.
So that will help the aspirants a lot. And our next question is that how are previous year questions and test series relevant to GATE preparation? Can you please throw some light on that?
Yes, previous year questions are very much important from the point of view of preparation, as they form the basic structure of questions that can be asked, that are probably going to be asked in GATE. And practicing those questions gives us confidence if we can get them correct. So it is very essential to go through the previous year questions and practice them at least once, and if time permits, then more than once, because we will get more used to the questions. And I think it is previous year questions are more important than test series, because in previous year questions we get only relevant questions that have been asked in GATE in some previous years, but in test series there may be some irrelevant questions. Anyway, test series also gives us a good glimpse of how our preparation is, as in test series we get to know where we stand in the competition, and also how our speed and accuracy is, if it is higher or lower than what is required. So, and also questions and problems can be practiced from standard textbooks as well, to clear the concepts.